There is nobody that is ever anointed that never paid a price. Every man, every great man that we see in the scriptures, every great man that we see now, are men that paid the price for the anointing. Let me speak to you. You need to understand it is good to be anointed. Everybody in this generation desires the anointing. But you need to understand something, that there is a price that you must pay for every anointing. Listen, there are dimensions of the anointing that is not transferable. There are dimensions of grace. There are dimensions of oil that is not transferable. There are wells that you must dig by yourselves. You see, we are living in a dispensation and in a generation where an average believer believes that for you to be anointed, you need to find a man that is anointed. Go and kneel down. You sow a seed, and there you collect the anointing. But you need to understand something, child of God, that there is a dimension of the anointing that is not transferable. Am I speaking to somebody? There is a dimension of the anointing that cannot be transferred. You need to dig wells. You need to go in search for it. There is something I've come to understand about men that are genuinely anointed and men that are pretenders. We are in a generation where there are two categories of men that are anointed. One category are those that are genuinely anointed, and the other category are those that are pretenders. They pretend to be anointed, pretend to be called. And what are some of the indicators? How can you know that this man is a pretender? And how can you know that this man is genuinely anointed? Number one is how they protect the anointed. Out of God, there is a price that you have to pay for the anointing. And men that genuinely paid the price, there is a way they live, because there is no anointing that comes upon the life of a man easily. There is nobody that is ever anointed that never paid a price. Every man, every great man that we see in the scriptures, every great man that we see now, are men that paid the price for the anointing. But we are living in a generation and in a dispensation where the anointed, people that claim to be anointed, are sleeping around. People that claim to be anointed are fornicating. People that claim to be anointed are lying. People that claim to be anointed are gossipers. Listen, child of God, when you see such a man that claims to be anointed, but the way they are living life is otherwise, just know that these men are pretenders. Why? Because men that are genuinely anointed, they understand the price they paid for the anointing. They cannot just live around anyhow. They cannot just live anyhow. Why? Because there is a price that they paid for the anointing. Let's talk about men like Joseph. They understood what they carried out. When the wife of Potiphar called Joseph to sleep, to lay with him, the man had to run. Why? Because he understands what it took him to get there. So pretenders have got nothing to lose. Men that pretend to be anointed, they've got nothing to lose.